Morning, everybody. Michelle is here. Today is 2/28, 2023, which is a Tuesday. So this is the end of February, right? I just want to tell you a little cute little story that happened to me, and that's why it's so important to have these kind of special moments, and remember those. Remember special moments, and not remember all these quotes and being needing to be motivated necessarily. You know your original spark or something to that effect. You can keep those kind of things, kind of swirling. But we're gonna have to empty our brains out with all these thoughts. Literally. We're gonna have to get all this stuff out of our thoughts. All this irrelevancy. Quoting is irrelevant, especially if it's not your quotes. Okay, that's like hearing voices, really, and that's usually when people are hearing other people's voices. What is that? What is it normally? Okay, so we're gonna have to get all this needing to be motivated, all these quotes, all these beliefs. All that stuff is gonna have to come out. You're gonna have to reevaluate all of that stuff and get it out of your brain, get it out of your and that way when you go into meditation you can easily focus, because that's what meditation is about. You got to be able to focus, clear thoughts, no thoughts, and focus and stay on a fixed point. And you can't do that when you got all this stuff going on in your brain. All this either these rituals especially of these things that you do. You get up saying prayers and all that stuff got to go. You're going to have to clear your brains out of all of this stuff, because that is what's keeping you stuck. You got this stuff that's keeping you stuck, and you're going to have to reevaluate that stuff and rinse it out. Take it out, and just keep simple things, keep simple things to keep you inspired if that's what you need. I mean, like I said, I love my inspiration. So now, I remember when I was in middle school. I guess they call it middle school, and my family, all of us, had gone to Disney, for the first time. Like I said, my dad worked so hard, and we always wanted to go here. We used to go to the park now and do what we used to do on the weekends is go to the park and have a picnic together. All of us, my mom, because my mom was a great cook. She'd bring her own, she'd bring the meals for us and, of course, the drinks. And we would go to these parks because we had them. I think they're still there. I don't know. I hadn't been in the area in a while. I'm kind of itchy. I think sinuses or something going on. But, yeah, we used to go to the park, and we used to... Okay, I thought I heard a noise. Yeah, so we used to go to the park as a family, and we would let me see if the lighting would be probably better in here. I'm not too concerned about the lighting, but I'll just sit in here. So we used to go to these parks usually on the weekend. Yeah, usually on the weekend when my dad didn't have to do a double shift or whatever kind of shift, because he was that shift work, whatever. Because where he worked, it was a 24-hour operation where he worked. So sometimes he worked during the day, night, but he preferred overnight like I do. Because I think he felt that the family was more safe overnight. And so, but anyway, we went to Disney as a family. And that was the first time all of us oh my God. And we were getting on these crazy ass rides and stuff. Everybody, we were having a good time. Okay. And I can remember walking through the park, looking at the girls, whatever. I was in middle school, and these are my little sweet moments, right? And I'll never forget, I saw this beautiful, beautiful black woman or girl, because we were in middle school. And I thought, wow. I saw her once. I was like, wow. She was so beautiful. But anyway, then I come back through and I see her again. And all of a sudden her eyes locked And I thought she was looking at one of my brothers, and her eyes locked right on me. And I was like, "Whoa!" I was kind of shocked, and I could tell when she was looking at me that that she liked what she saw, honey. And so it felt so good because I didn't have to fantasize whether or not she liked me or not, because that's what I used to have to do just to get through. You know, fantasize that they liked me. And I can remember when her eyes locked on me, and I was like, I was, yeah. It was a great feeling. That was because I know she was targeting me. She was looking right at me, and she was beautiful, and I was like, wow. But anyway, so throughout the park, we kept seeing each other, and each time she did the same thing. She would smile at me, so that's why I know. Okay, that's my confirmation. She saw me. She saw me. Okay, she saw me. So that was it ended up being a very very great. That was the first and last time we went to Disney. We went there. We had a fantastic time, and I guess we didn't feel as though we needed to keep coming back. You got me. I mean, it was a wonderful experience, and we didn't need to go back. We did. All right, let's fast forward. So fast forward, we're in high school. I just entered into high school, and you know, uh, during the course of trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go navigate, because I told you sometimes well, let's say this: we all have weaknesses, and a lot of people don't like to admit it. But even back then, I knew I had issues with navigation, so I had to work on looking at landmarks, trying to figure out, remember this building, remember these numbers, remember these colors. I had to do all that kind of stuff. I didn't know that I didn't even know I was doing that, but that's how I could navigate myself around the campus. Otherwise, forget about it. But of course, I'm much better now. I'm much better now. Okay, that's to those who you know who you are. But anyway, so I remember getting to high school, and you know, getting, going around the campus, looking at people, trying to figure out what class and this and that. And guess what? I saw her. This may have been 2 or 3 years from the first time I saw her. And her look towards me was more like, I can't go there. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a different look when she saw me. And I could tell she might have I knew she recognized me, but she said I could tell by her eyes, looking at her eyes, I can't go there. So what it was is that she came from an extremely, extremely, extremely religious background. Okay, so you think about what that means. So we still were friends. I mean, she was lovely, and she was sweet and kind. So we went out. We all had our fun in high school. High school was fun. Yeah, high school was fun. Uh, you know, it it just brought a lot of things to brought a lot of things together in how what is expected of us, right? What people are expecting of us. Because I don't know if you guys saw the video. I put a video out about how these teachers kept trying to push us towards white culture, study white culture only. And so in my community, when I was growing up in the black culture, baby, we had a library that I could walk to when I needed to go and do this and that. I was extremely, I'm gonna say it again, I was extremely bored in high school. Extremely. To the point of, oh my goodness, what is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of me getting up in the morning, because I'm not really a morning person, and going and getting on a bus, and that I'm going to talk about a little later too, this segregation experiment. Um, so, and then at the same time, I did have a part time job too. I got a part time job at 15. Okay, at a local restaurant. So, but I was bored. I was so bored. And so that's probably why I kept going to the library. I needed to be inspired. And so I can remember looking at these. So I will always go to the black icons. That's where I wanted to know. I wanted to know about those people. I don't want to know anything about white culture. I'm not white. I want to know about black culture. So that's where I found this black and white book of Josephine Baker, and I was like, okay, who is this? Because I saw the others. Like the Billie Holidays. Because I used to check. I think I used to check them out. That's when you can check them out. Check out the books. I remember Billie Holiday. I remember all the other black icons, and and all and the and in most cases it was the tragedy behind a lot of them. There was a lot of tragedy. There was this these induced addictions, okay, to silence them. Um, you know, Induced medical conditions, in my opinion, uh, and so forth and so on. So yeah, it felt so good to know that felt that confirmation from this beautiful woman back then that it's not your imagination, Michelle. You know, and I can remember. I can also remember um, a lot when I was in middle school. Yeah, it was middle school. A lot of I guess they saw me looking at them, and I can remember a lot of them used to come to me and say, "God, Michelle, if you were just a boy, or if you were just a man or something, if you were just a boy," is what they used to say to me. They don't know in my mind I thought I was, and I'll go over that again later. But there's a guy, you're so cute. They always used to say I was cute, 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 cute. So it felt good. All I'm saying that gave me confirmation that I wasn't imagining my feelings, and yeah, these were real, genuine feelings towards these beautiful black women. I was really, really attracted to them, but I could not be at the same time. You see all that contradiction. So, and you see how that would drive somebody insane. You see that? That would drive a person insane. And that's what drives us insane as well, all these contradictions. But you need the contradictions in order to figure out, okay, what's really going on here? Is there a need for it to be a contradiction? So we have missed opportunities just to do the basic necessities of being a human being. Okay, like I said, our icons left us with theories and opinions so that we could figure it out as well and come to more truthfulness of the contradictions. We were supposed to be, and that would be raising us, raising us. But yet we develop rituals and beliefs and supernaturals, and we became detached, completely detached from our natural senses, because we have, as a matter of fact, we have more than five. How about that? Less than 15. Figure it out. We have more than five senses, less than 15. Figure it out. So, and figure out what you think they are. Okay, because I introduced sensing and receiving. That's part of it as well. So you got what? 7 right there. You got 4 to figure out. So, yeah, it felt good to see her eyes right on mine, and I didn't feel as crazy as well too about my feelings, because I'm not a feeler. I had to work on building my feelings and blah blah blah. So I just thought I'd share that. Our as a family, our first time going to Disney back in the day, and saw this beauty queen looking directly in my eyes, and confirm gave me confirmation, that she could see me, and she saw me. So I'm going to say peace and love right now. And you know what? I'll be back.